What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk about balancing chemical reactions in acidic solution. The example I have right now is P plus Cu2 plus gives Cu plus H2PO4 minus. So in this kind of examples we need to start with writing and balancing the two half reactions. So we're gonna write one of them. For example, let's start with this simple one. Cu gives Cu2 plus gives Cu. It is very easy. We need to balance the atoms and then balance the charges. The atoms are balanced right now. In order to balance the charges, I need to add 2 electrons to the left. So 2 plus 2 minus 2 is going to be 0, and on the product side we have 0 as well. So the charges are balanced and the half reaction is also balanced. What about the other reaction? The other half reaction is P and H2PO4 minus here. So the second half reaction is P gives us H2PO4 minus. So what we need to do, we need to balance here. P and P are balanced. Here we have hydrogen and oxygen. We need to add the same thing on the reactant side. So we have 4 oxygens here. So it's better to add 4 water molecules on the left hand side. We need to know when we are dealing with acidic solution, we are able to add proton and H2O. Since we have 4 oxygen on the product side, we need to have 4 water molecules on the reactant side. So 4 H2O plus P gives H2PO4 minus. Now we have 4 times 2, 8 hydrogen on this side. We have 2 hydrogen on the product side. So in order to balance them, we need to add 6 proton atoms on the product side. So it's going to be 4 H2O plus P gives H2PO4 minus plus 6 H plus. Now all the atoms are balanced. Phosphorus balanced, oxygen is balanced, hydrogen is also balanced. Now the second thing we need to do, we need to balance the charges as well. Let's look at the charges. Here the charge is 0. Here the charge is 0 as well. So on the reactant side the charge is 0. What about the product side? We have negative 1 in here, and 6 times positive 1 is going to be 6. 6 minus 1 is going to be 5. So the charge on the product side is positive 5. In order to balance the both sides, we need to add 5 electrons to the product side in order to make it 0, because the reactant side is 0. So 4 H2O plus P gives H2PO4 minus plus 6 H plus 5 electrons. Now we can write both half reactions. The first one was Cu2 plus 2 electrons gives Cu. And here for H2O plus P gives H2PO4 minus plus 6 H plus 5 electrons. So we multiplied the first reaction by 5 and the second reaction by 2. So it's going to be, why do we need to do that? Because we have 2 electrons here and 5 electrons here. If we multiply the first reaction by 5, we have 10 electrons. If we multiply this second reaction by 2, we're going to have 10 electrons on the product side. So then you can balance them. So the first reaction multiplied by 2 is going to be 2 Cu2 plus 4 electrons is going to give us 2 Cu. The second reaction, actually the first reaction we needed to multiply by 5. So 5, 10, and 5. And the second reaction we need to multiply by 2. So it's going to be 8 H2O plus 2 phosphorus gives us 2 H2PO4 minus 1, 12 H plus 10 electrons. Now we need to add these 2 reactions. So it's going to be 5 Cu2 plus 8 H2O plus 2P plus 10 electrons gives us 5 Cu plus 2 H2PO4 minus plus 12 proton plus 10 electrons. 10 electrons and 10 electrons cancels out, and we have water molecules here and we have nothing in here. So basically So they cancel out, so it's going to be 5Cu2 plus 8 water molecule plus 2 phosphorus gives 5Cu plus 2H2PO4 minus plus 12H plus. We cannot simplify it more than that. And let's check if it is balanced now. 5 copper, that's good. Hydrogen, 8 times 2, 16. Here we have 2 times 2, 4, plus 12, 16. We are good. Phosphorus, we have 2 in here, and 2 times 1, 2 here as well. We are good. Oxygen, 2 times 4, 8. And here we have 8 as well. So the atoms are balanced. Let's look at the charges. 5 times 2, positive 10. And here, this one is 0. 2 times negative 1, negative 2. 12 times positive 1 is going to be 12. 12 minus 2 is going to be 10. So 10 here, 10 here. This is going to be the final answer. Let's look at another example. So this is the example. Balance the following reaction in acidic condition. So again, we write the two half reactions. Al gives AlO2 minus. Als are balanced, one from each side. We have 2 oxygen on the product side. We need to have 2 molecules, 2 water molecules on the reactant side. So now aluminum and oxygens are balanced. We need to balance the hydrogen as well. 2 times 2, 4. So we need to have 4 protons on the product side as well. So now the atoms are balanced. Aluminum is balanced, oxygen is balanced, hydrogen is also balanced. Let's look at the charges, because we need to balance the charges as well. 0, 0, negative 1, positive 4. So here we have 0, here we have 4 minus 1, which is 3. So we need to add 3 electrons on the product side to make it balanced. Now let's look at the other example, half reaction. The second half reaction, which is going to be OH gives H2. So how do you balance it? We have 1 oxygen, 1 hydrogen. We have 2 hydrogens here. So in order to balance it, first of all, I'm going to add a water molecule in here. And now oxygens are balanced. We have 4 hydrogen on the product side and 1 hydrogen on the reactant side. So we need to add 3 hydrogen in here. So 3 minus 1 is going to be positive 2. So it means that we need to add 2 electrons there. So 3 OH, 2 electrons, H2 plus H2O. So now we write both reactions. Al plus 2H2O gives AlO2 minus plus 4 hydrogen, 3 electrons, 3 proton, OH minus, 2 electrons, H2, H2O. So 2 electrons, 3 electrons, we multiply the first reaction by 2 and the second reaction by 3. So we multiply the first reaction by 2. So it's going to be 2Al, 4H2O, 2AlO2 minus, 8H plus 6 electrons. The second one is going to be, we multiply by 3. 9, 3OH, 6 electrons, 3H2, 3H2O. And now we can add both of the reactions. It's going to be 2Al plus 4H2O plus 9 hydrogen, 3OH minus plus 6 electrons gives us 3H2 plus 3H2O. Now what we need to do, 9 proton and 3 OH minus, they can make 3 water molecules. So 2Al plus 2 water molecule is going to be 6 water molecule plus 6. And here I forgot to, and the second one I forgot to write the 2AlO2 minus plus 8 proton and 6 minus. So it's going to be 2, 6, here is going to be 3 of them. So 3 plus 4 is going to be 7 actually. And here we have 6 proton plus 6 electrons. And on the product side, we have 3 hydrogen, 3 water molecule, 2 AlO2 minus plus 8 proton and 6 electrons. Now 6 electrons cancel out from both sides. 6 and 8 they cancel out and we're gonna have 2 in here. 7 and 3 they cancel out and we're gonna end up having 4 in here. So it's gonna be 2Al plus 4H2O gives us 3H2 plus 2AlO2 minus plus 2 proton. Now let's check if everything is balanced. We have 2 aluminum on the reactant side, 2 aluminum on the product side. Hydrogen 4 times 2, 8. 3 times 2, 6. Plus 2, 8. Oxygen, we have 4, and we have 2 times 2, 4. What about the charges? 0 and 0. 0, negative 2, positive 2, which is going to make it 0. So that is the final answer. So that's how we balance chemical reactions in acidic condition. Please let me know if you have any question. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question. Thank you for watching and have a great day.